Curious, Ellen, not to be a downer or super difficult, but what happens when there's just not a solution?
Great question.
Like your parents are dying of a degenerative illness, etc. Like it just sucks, and there's not much you can do, but you feel lousy because you're in an environment that sucks. What do you recommend we do there?
Yeah, that's a great question. And we've got to redefine the way we think of solutions. Okay, so I think kind of the traditional definition of solution is complete resolution to the problem, right? But it's really important that we're really clear about how we define solution. And the way we define solution is any improvement whatsoever to the current situation, even if that means improving the way you deal with the situation. So, I mean, I think that's a great example that a lot of people are going through. In my other life, I'm a professional dancer. Our outreach for the dance company is in senior living facilities. We go into a lot of memory care units with older adults who have dementia or Alzheimer's. And we do like a little 45-minute show, and we use music that's from their era. And it's just amazing to see a lot of these residents who, their caregivers will tell us, gosh, this person hasn't spoken in a week. And, after the performance, we couldn't get them to stop talking. I completely got off on a tangent there. But I think the point that I want to make with this is that we've got to search for anything we can do to improve our situation. And, maybe in your specific example, maybe there is nothing we can do, with a parent who is, let's say suffering from Alzheimer's. But what's one thing you can do to make their day a little bit better? Or what's one thing you can do to help yourself emotionally deal with watching them and caring for them? And, this isn't a one-time question that you answer. This is something that you have to be relentless about. You may ask yourself this question 50,000 times a day. Because just because you come up with one answer to the question doesn't mean that that's going to solve your problem, right? We're searching for the small. We're searching for anything we can do that will improve our current situation or improve the way we're able to deal with a situation by one. Because remember expectancy theory, that which you focus on expands. And when you're focused on, all the sadness and that's a really, really hard thing to watch someone that you love, go through dementia or Alzheimer's. And that can really consume a person to watch that. But when you search for the small, you search for, what you're grateful for, those moments of seeing that spark or, thinking about the memories or whatever it is that turns your focus onto something positive. Again, and go back to the biology of it. When you can get ahead of that cortisol release, and you can prevent yourself from going down what we call the PCT tornado, where you get going on a negative train of thought and a problem-centric thinking, and it becomes really hard to climb out of. But as soon as you can turn that around into one thing you can do that can make this minute a little bit better, or make this minute a little bit better for someone else, you've stopped that tornado from going down, and you can start that momentum going in the other direction.
And I want to get your take, Ellen, if there's any